My name is Dave, and I caught the dip again. I thought it was the low. It was just another wick. Saw it on the 5-minute, heart skipped a beat, formed a little hammer, looked kinda neat. No confirmation, no real bias, but I hit long. Now I'm red in the face. Stomach was thin, tape was slow, but something inside said, bro, just go. 20 handles later, it dumped on me. Should have waited for the MHP. Welcome to Knife Catchers Anonymous. We buy the blood and pray it's bottomish. You win, I'm in, you sure. Too late. Oh, counts. Account liquidated. FOMO strong. My hands are weak. Been wrecked all month now, twice this week. So gather round and sing this song. Knife catching feels so right until it's wrong. I had dreams of 6-figure P&L. Now I'm just a meme on trading screen. Said I'd wait for structure, said I'd be wise, but that wick, it whispered lies. Twitter told me buy the dip. Discord said volume's legit. I even saw divergence, bro, I swear. Then came the liquidation ping. Stabbed again by the market's blade, another low.
Howdy guys, welcome back.
Support is fake. My will is thin, but this next one's gotta win. Right! Welcome to Knife Catchers Anonymous. Our dreams are bold, our risk preposterous.
I care about everybody except Ryan Wade,
Ignore the signs, then cry in group when we
who I
cross the lines.
doubly care about most of all.
Two accounts in drawdown, deja vu, but we'll be back. We never learn, catching knives till everything is gone.
And so we get that same troll in here every day. I know it's very rare for people to see good traders
And I caught
on YouTube.
the dip
I get it.
again.
But I did show them my historic P&L on this account. There must be some shenanigans you're trading overnight. The smallest one has 67,000 in profit. 68% win rate, 9-to-1 run up to drawdown ratio with a $450 expectancy. Over 400, 600, how many trades there were? Just because I'm not like displaying it on the screen doesn't mean it's not real. You ask, I'll show you. It's like, let me see the account, I'll show it to you guys. Easy peasy, simple as that. No big deal there. But the thing is, you know, somebody's just trying to disrupt chat and troll you, because when you show them and you clearly show them, then they show up on my funded TV saying the same nonsense. They're just trying to disrupt. They're not trying to get to the bottom. They're trying to disrupt chat for no reason. I literally showed the historic P&L. That just shut anybody up. But it's like, well, why are you trading overnight? Like, this is just stupid at this point. So when people are doing like that, mods, feel free to handle however you want. Doesn't bother me. But wait, they don't let you, Joey, you're from Nova Scotia. Is anybody here from Canada having issues with Funded Next? And Nova Scotia is not allowed? Trolls live under the bridge I built. Man, I love that. That's funny. Have you been able to do anything today? Yeah, I've been taking some like small, long scalps along the way. It's looking pretty, like it's starting to pick up some steam here. I thought about grabbing that dip a second ago. I was like, man, this might be the only entry I get today. I've still kind of avoided it. I think that, you know, outside of DD bands, you guys know me, I usually take it easy, especially on big up news days like this. I don't think the market's going to fall, but the idea is that Trump can move it in a heartbeat, and that's why I'm waiting for. The proper trade like off of good news. It's just to stay the course, like to get in on it and to bet on it. This, what I feel at best today, just like this one, like the market's moving higher, right? It's going to keep going higher. There's going to be some red on the way up. There's no such thing as the market just being green all the time. There's going to be some red on the way up. And at best, if overnight or even today, we get testing at overnight lows, I'm willing to bet that we don't fill the gap. Half gap, I'm willing to take the long from there. Best case scenario is wherever we hit that half gap tomorrow, next day, day after, is huge ups trade for me. I'm gonna grab that dip with everything I've got, full port, because I'm that bullish. That's a bet on the bull side. Yes, sir. All right, a few announcements today. Funded Next, ETF, both have brand new. Oh, I need to change this thing here. Okay, 15% off. $25% off. Rocket. All right. Couple of announcements. So we got to see if this, let's see if this fits in the text. Ooh, perfect. Okay. All right. 2 new releases today. ETF has an all-in account, 10K end of the day drawdown, fast track is $57, a value account, right? I think we get a discount on that. I'm not really sure, but it says 57 all in. You guys can try it. Maybe that is with the discount. All in, end of the day, fast track. $57, right? It's on the same like token as my funded core and rapid accounts with funded next, which are going to be like the cheap accounts that have a payout potential, right? Funded next, no consistency on funded. Baby, that's awesome. So now, and Jinka, you can join the bootcamp. Very cool, very cool. I didn't go outside yet to check on the fence. I just peeked out the window. So the guy that was managing the project, he was doing like, he finally admitted, he's like, dude, I'm doing like 3 projects at once. And I was like, that's what I'm paying for. I said, you don't, I was literally like, and I don't do this to people a lot. I was like, this is, no. I was like, that's not how I operate. I'm paying for, I didn't go hire a crew just to throw stuff together. I hired you as an expert to manage this project. And you're here for like 10 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes at the end of the day. And every day they have to redo it. I was like, I pay the money for you to be here. I'm paying 4 times so I can pay a crew at Home Depot to do this so that you can be here and supervise the project. I'm not doing it for you. He's like, I'm managing 2 or 3 projects at once. I was like, no, you're not. You're managing my project tomorrow or we're going to have problems. I was like, you're not making me wait behind a bunch of people. You're doing my project. And now he's here. He's here doing the work himself. Him and his guy are down there and I'm watching them. They're measuring, they're leveling, they're getting it perfect. So I had to hardball this guy. Yeah, no, we signed a contract and everything. No, dude, I hardballed this guy so hard because he was being such a fucking slacker, dude. Like bringing on a different crew every day. I mean, the fence is absolutely botched. They have to redo the whole thing. I was like, no, you're doing 3 projects at once. I was like, not anymore. You aren't. You're doing my project tomorrow. And I said, you didn't tell us that when you signed on for this. You're going to be managing multi-project here. I said, I paid the premium. This backyard's cost me $60K at this point. And they would have caught me for some of the materials they wasted. $60K to redo the backyard. It's supposed to be like 30 to 40. They've had to redo the fence. This will be the 4th time they redo the fence. All that lumber wasted. Cedar too, it's expensive. And it's because of incompetence. It's not like they're a bad crew. They're not being led. The workers, bless their hearts, they're trying to work, pay for their families. You know, I get it. One of the crews was an old guy and his kid working together, father and son. But man, like, they don't know what they're supposed to be doing. They don't speak English. You know, we can't communicate with them very well. And so the guy that's the leader is like translating, giving them instructions. At the end of the day, we're like, no, this isn't working. This is wrong. This is crooked. These things are sticking out. The gate doesn't open. Half the time, the gate wouldn't even open. They couldn't figure out how to get the gate to open. It was stuck in the frame. And, you know, the part that really got me off was when they were finally staining the wood. The wood had sand swirls in it. Now, if you guys ever done woodworking before, which I have, when you sand improperly, the sander can create, you can't see it unless you know to look for it, and create like swirls. Like if you have a dirty rag and you're like scrubbing your car, like I never use anything other than like a clean rag, microfiber, and hand wash. Like if you go through a brushless car wash one time, one tiny grain of sand stuck in those brushes will put swirls on your clear coat. You can literally go up to every car out there in the parking lot and you can like look at it like this and you will see the light reflects in circles from scratching the clear coat. So if you sand improperly, like put too much pressure on your sander or use like really bad or the wrong grade sandpaper or old sandpaper, which makes you have to push harder, you'll create these swirls that don't show up until you stain it. When you stain it, it looks awful. Like it looks like comically bad. Let me show you what let me show you. If I can find a picture of it. Like a good, yeah, it's hard. This is maybe like a kind of a good, this isn't really it, but it kind of looks like this. You'll start to see like swirls. It's not exactly this. I think that's a bad picture, but it kind of is like along the same lines. You actually will start to see like swirl patterns looking at it. We have a light stain, so it's extremely visible. What happens is those uneven spots just absorb more of the stain, so it gets darker. It's not evenly applied. So I ripped the guy a new one. I was like, you guys didn't sand the wood before you stained it. He's like, you don't have to. It's premium material. And I was like, what? Yes, you do. Every time. So they already sand it. We get it from Home Depot. It's already sanded. And I was like, so you trust what was given to Home Depot. Clearly, it's being stained and you can see swirl marks. He's like, yeah, I can see that. And I was like, but you guys painted half the fence without stopping. They didn't know to stop. And hey, we probably should sand this again. All you gotta do is go back and sand it properly. Then it's fixed. He's like, well, I mean, that's really not our job. But your job is to stain the whole thing without doing it right. That's the definition of doing it right. We paid a premium for you to do it right. He's like, yeah, but in the contract, y'all didn't pay me to sand and stain. You just paid me to build this thing. I was like, no. Then IDOC was like about to yell, and I was like, you know, oh, she was so mad. She's like, you fucking put it in the contract. She's cussing at him. It's in the fucking contract. Here it is. And he's like, oh, yeah, we did say we would sand and stain it. Well, I didn't charge you for it. And yeah, you did. Here it is. We paid for it. Oh. So I'm like, are you just making this up as you go along? Have you ever done a project like this before? Why aren't you even here, dude? That's why I was telling him, like, why aren't you even here? You know what you're doing. He's like, why do you come at the end of the day, beginning of the day? Why are we last on the list? He's like, well, because I'm doing 3 projects at once. I'm like, not anymore, you are. You're doing our project. And I basically just hardballed this guy. I was like, you know, I can prove so many layers of fraud in this contract, and you can end up doing this project for free and also losing your business We don't want that to happen. He's like, I'm going to be fair to you. You be fucking fair to me. You be here Saturday morning and you do the work yourself and you're canceling whatever else you're doing out there. Like, this is not, you know, you bamboozled us, dude. I know you did. You took on our project you have no experience with. You subcontracted a crew, which is what I can do. And you're fucking collecting the money. You bait and switched us. You have no expertise in this. You're building furniture. You're not building a fence. This is cosmetic. And I told him, I said, you scammed us. I could have subbed out for 10K myself. I'm paying 40K for you to be here, and manage the workers. So you're not working on whatever else you're working on. It's done. Unless you want further problems, you're going to be here on Saturday doing this work and making sure it's right. And I will pay you fairly for the work that you do, but you're going to make it right. And so he's here. Yeah. We got bamboozled. I've been playing too much Apex. Bamboozled for the foozle. So now he's out there and now it looks good. But that's the thing, you know. We actually dug deeper into some of the his former customers and found out that they had the same complaints. Yeah. He's just grabbing random crews and they're not experts, you know. And you know, like somebody that's staining something that was an expert from like a proper company that paints or stains or sands wood or whatever, that does the whole thing, would know, oh, we gotta come to a secondary sanding on this. And when I told him, I was like, you need to do it. He's like, well, that's not what we do. And I was like, well, why would you agree to sand the wood or stain the wood then? That's what you do. He's like, but it's the premium material. And I'm like, bro, you need to stop making excuses. You're not an expert at this. You have no idea what you're doing. You guys are building it like it's scaffolding. This is a piece of furniture. Make it look pretty. IDOC was like so mad at this guy, man. Yeah. I was like, you're working on our project now. Come here on Saturday. And he didn't come on Saturday because it was raining, so. It's been a month. We've been working on this for a month. The basic things that are wrong with it are like the wooden slats that go sideways. They're not evenly spaced. Some of them are crooked. I mean, it's like big angle, small angle, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch. It's not even uniformly built. It's like the basic things. Things aren't flush with each other. The boards are like slightly off 1/4 of an inch here and there. It's just so, it's like not, we wanted to hire an artist, right? Artistic, like with our artistic prowess to make something look beautiful. Look nice, look symmetric, look even. And we just got just a chop shop sort of work for 4 times the price. So, and we were like, we initially said like, let's pay the money. Let's pay a little bit more expensive because, you know, these guys are doing 3D renderings and all this stuff. That's what we want. We want the artist. And this guy sold us on it. Yeah. He's like, oh, now we're going to do this and do this and do this. And they just wasn't here to supervise. He'd coach the guys at the beginning of the day and just let him roll. And yeah, dude, you guys ever built anything? It's always like this. You're always going to have some kind of something or other. Construction projects are always hit or miss. It's part of the game. Making a welding contractor guy like you in the Houston area looking good. Hell yeah, brother. It's just a pain in the ass because it's taking too much of our time. I mean, the money, not a big deal. Obviously, he's going to comp us fairly for like the mistakes, but it's more like the time, dude. We're ready for this. We're ready to stop pissing off our neighbors or listening to them sawing wood for an entire month, like all day, every day. We're getting heat from our neighbors. They're like, oh, y'all are still building something, huh? And we're just like, yeah. Anyways. So I'm like, you know, whatever project you're working on, wherever else you're doing it, you're going to show up there at the beginning and end of the day. You're coming here and you're going to be here the whole time or we're going to have problems. So I'm going to pay you fairly for the work you're going to do. You're going to give us what you promised you're going to give us and we're square. And IDOC was like, thank God for saying so. He's like, I was about to rip his head off. What's up, THX? Yeah, I can see what you're saying, man. Thinking of jumping on the FN Legacy. $67, no monthly activation. Yeah, it's a great account. I mean, that's what I trade the legacies. I love them. All pool companies are like that too. Oh yeah, dude. Like I want to pay, like I have money, right? So I'm going to pay for the expert, freaking Michelangelo himself to come out there and make sure that statue is Looks exactly like that. I want them to fucking carve out David's nut sack to look exactly like it fucking does on his nuts. Like literally, you come out here and you create me a statue of David, brother. That's what I'm paying for. I said something like that to him. Like, I want to see the fucking hairs on his nut sack. That's what I want. I paid for Michelangelo. Like, you better get, this thing better be to like the precision of a millimeter, my friend. Like, that's your mom's favorite part. That's everyone's favorite part. He doesn't know any, the best part, he wouldn't even know who David was. That hair better be swaying in the breeze, baby. They don't call zoning enforcement on you. Yeah, I know. That's kind of what we're... The thing is we're doing most of the work in the daytime when people are at work, so probably not big of a deal. Well, he did it to the way you can see the hairs now. Exactly right. Got paid for Michelangelo, but got the Venus de Milo. That's funny. There are no hairs on the real David. You got a Sheen version. Yeah, that is true. I think the statue of David's pretty hairless. Yeah. Yeah, now we're gonna be like more careful with the rest of the project. We got turf, we got fire pit, we got planters. We just got the bougainvillea tree, which is pretty dope. I don't know, iDoc has a picture of it or not. We got this giant, like 2 foot tall blue pot. Dude, this is crazy, like crazy huge. So it's gonna be nice. Just chill. I'm gonna go back there when I'm done messing with the market and just like drink whiskey and stare at the stars. It'll all turn out well in the end. That is part 2 of construction. In the end, it always works out. It's always a headache during the middle, but what's up, Lucas? What's up, man? The statues originally in color. Oh, that's true. Like most of like ancient antiquity, we all see it as like grayscale, like the columns and the buildings and stuff. They were all painted and adorned with like metals and jewels and colors. This is true. Yeah, dude, we got a pretty big one. So right now we're trying to figure out where to put it. Cause it needs to get like a lot of sun. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Like it's like the centerpiece of the yard, like just this giant. Y'all ever seen it? It's like it kind of like has that cherry blossom look to it in a way, like little small flowers or whatever. They're kind of like pinky orange color. Huge, giant, thorny. They're very much like Mediterranean kind of like look to them. Basically this. You just got this massive, so it's gonna be like in the yard, something like that. Kind of makes it look like a freaking spa, dude. Pretty dope. The bigger the better. Dude, they grow, like you get them in sunlight, they'll if they're like not a lot of sunlight, I heard they grow like really big because they're like looking for sun or whatever. You never use FundedX? FundedX is great. I'm not gonna lie, I've not had any issues with FundedX ever. Like ever. Other than early on, they had administrative issues like delays on getting your accounts activated because they had a website glitch. But the funding itself and the getting paid and the accounts has all been pretty straightforward. I've been very pleased with them. I give them like 2 thumbs up personally. Over 6 figures of payouts, you know, it's no hassle. It's been good. Are we putting metal rods in the fence posts? So Paul, we're not building a fence actually. We can't rip the fence down because of the HOA. It shares with a neighbor. So we're building a face on top of the fence. So like we have a normal vertical fence with like, you know, vertical pickets like this that shares a wall with the neighbor. Like this. Like we have this. And so what we're doing is we're building a cosmetic face on top of the fence. That like basically we're coming on top of the fence with a like slats like this. We put like a black screen over the existing fence, and then they're just building like vertical slat wall like this on top of the fence. The fence already is really nice, very supported. And so it looks like a vertical fence, but it doesn't, from the neighbor's point of view, they don't see anything different. Yeah, it's just a wooden face on the fence, which makes it pretty freaking straightforward, right? And they still can't get it even. It's been such a nightmare. The fence is off by like 2 inches. This is what's caused all the problems. The freaking yard is a square, except for this. This right here has got like a little bit of a slope. There's a little theta right here. It's off by 2 inches non-square, not non-rectangular. This is not 90-degree angle. This is greater than 90-degree angle. So you get like you're off by like 2 inches at the end of the fence. So over here, the fence wouldn't open, and over here it cleared just fine. That problem has been a nightmare that I had to actually go out there and design it and build it myself to show them what to do. Like last week, I literally grabbed the guy's tools. I was yelling at him then. I was like, I can't believe you guys can't even see this. Like the guy, not the workers, but the guy that's running the project, the guy that deserved to be yelled at. I went out there and I designed how he's like, you can't open the fence. Dude, some of the weird stuff that's happening was like, because of that slope, you had this wood here, and the door is overlapped by the wooden face because the actual fence is here with no overlap. But the face comes out 4 inches, and now the door won't open because there's something in the way. So their first thing was they trimmed off like 8 inches of wood, so this could like clear this way, and then there's a big blank spot on the wall. That looks stupid. And the other thing was they came back another day, and then they redid all of this, put in fresh slats. Then they moved the hinges here and tried to open the door, not understanding fucking physics that the same thing's gonna happen. You open the door from this way, the same shit's gonna happen. You got to carve more wood for it to open this way. But the problem is it's not going to open fully because you're not going to have the full, you have 4 inches this way and 4 inches this way. You're always going to have a space at an angle. You can never open that. That's even worse. So they're like throwing hit and miss at this. So the hinges were behind the face and stuff on top of this. So I went out there and redesigned it. I was like, look, guys, put the hinge on the outside, put the hinge at 90 degrees. Like that. Easy as that. The hinge was underneath on the old fence, and they put the face on top of it, so the face was bumping into itself. Put the fucking hinge here and make it 90 degrees and put it here, and the fence will open a full 180. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Even the crew was like, no, not going to work. And I was like, give me your fucking tools. And I grabbed them, and I was like, hold the door up. I'm going to show you where to mark. I put them up there. I marked. We screwed in the hinges and opened 90 degrees. And they were like, huh. I was like, do this on Friday. And on Friday, we came out, and they still didn't do it right. I literally built them a prototype, and on Friday, still didn't do it right. They had trimmed up a foot of the wood, and again, had to waste all the boards. Nightmare. And so when he came over, we chewed him out. I was like, we're going to do it again. Here's the prototype. We literally all agreed this is what you're going to do, and y'all did something different. Where were you? And then that's where we are now. Now they're doing it right. So those of you that are just like amateur physicists or woodworkers or whatever, imagine there's a hinge right here opening a gate, okay? Like a gate that's already there. Perfect clearance, that's fine. It swings open like this, that's fine. But now you put a 4-inch layer of cosmetic wood on both sides. It's not gonna open. It's bumping into each other right there. Put the fucking hinge on the outside. Like, I get a headache just thinking about it. Like, anyways, and then it opens. What magic is that, right? The guy's like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, who's the expert here at building a fence? He's like, we're experts at building a fence. And I was like, which part? Cricket here, doesn't open there. Weeks of wasted work, lumber, swirl marks on the stain. Where's your expertise, bro? The choice of supervising. Yeah, that's why I keep having to miss canceling streams and stuff. Because I'm out there with my tool belt on, man, like building fence for myself. I could have done this project myself. I didn't want to though, but I canceled 2 streams last week to go downstairs with my Witchery, right? I know. Who would have figured, right? I guess it's just like the spatial visioning of this. I think any expertise, any expert builder would see the problem and come up with the solution. Yeah. But that's, sorry about canceling the stream twice yesterday, like last week, but that's actually what I was doing. I'm literally out there doing the work with them. No trades anymore, yeah. Hell yeah, Rocky bro, come out here. Dude, I'd make it worth your while to come finish the project. It's finally looking good now that the expert guy is here. Go figure, right? Overpromised, undelivered, watered himself down. He was busy at a whole bunch of projects. He's gonna stay here until he finishes though. I was like, you got two options. My lawyer and I can make sure that you finish this job per your contract. You must finish this job and we'll make sure that you do it for free, but we're gonna be fair. You're going to prioritize what we're doing. You're going to drop what you're doing. You're going to be here and I'll pay you fairly and you'll do the job fairly and we'll all win. If you're not here from start to finish between now and the rest of the project, my lawyer, I will make sure that you finish the project for free and none of you guys will get paid. Don't do this to your workers because you'll have to pay them out of your pocket plus my lawyer fees. He's like, all right, I'll be there Saturday. So IDOC was about ready to like rip his head off. Not to fix the refrigerator. This is the pains of being a homeowner. The pains of adulting, fixing fridges and fences. Wasn't it just fun where all I did was wake up, go to school, get high and play video games? When did those days just leave? Leave us. Now IDOC supervisor, she was gonna rip his head off, dude, on Friday. I was like almost holding her back. When he was walking up, she was like, I was like, I got this. Like, she would have ripped his dick off. Should have given him the old dick twist. The Halo 2 days, I know, man. Life used to be so different for adulting. Now you just wake up high and drain. All right. Appliances are disposable now. Yeah, our fridge is sort of like clickety clacketing. I think there's the damage on the condenser fan. Either that or the compressor. There's a sound to it. Could be ice build up on the fan. The fan could be damaged. Usually ice build up cause that. It is a KitchenAid. Yeah, I like their high end one. It's really nice. Sounds like a Samsung. Dude, we couldn't even get a Samsung TV to work. We went through like 3 of them. Every Samsung TV I've ever owned has been wonky. Yeah, so it's like a sound, like, so that means something that's spinning is off center, either by weight distribution or it's either damaged or chipped, but it has that sort of uneven spin sound to it. It could be ice buildup or damage, yeah. Maybe something like that, or no, never again, no Samsung. Oh God, yeah, yeah. Townhouse, so you get that with the tight property lines. Yeah, exactly. My whoosh fan is broken, dude. I need a new whoosh fan for the fridge. Hey, it looks pretty good. Looking outside looks good. When the LEDs went out on Samsung? Yeah, when one of the LEDs on Samsungs go out, I was watching this video on somebody that did it. They had to hack the panel and purposefully short circuit one of the things that, because Samsung would detect like one was off and it would shut the whole TV off. And some guy had like short circuited his own whatever the chip was doing to look for that, to bypass that single line pixels so that the TV stopped looking at it and it's error checking. And that if you guys, if I got really close to it, you can see how there's a whole line of pixels gone, but when you sit back and watch it, you can't even tell. Well, was I a handyman before? No, I think I just natural knack for building stuff. I know like how stuff works. As engineers do, we think we know everything. We read a lot. Moving parts, components, pretty normal. Normal stuff. The engineering mind. We think we can build and do everything, I think. We're just programmed that way. Texas piece is a bit different. Yeah. Plus it was like, you know, we were always do it ourselves kind of people. You know, grow our own food, had our own garden, fixed our own stuff, built our own things. Built my own tree house when I was a kid. So Pat closed out a short with a $100,000 profit. He had 300 or something contracts on the line just from here to there and closed out. Dang. What a dude. What kind of a trade is that? That's nuts. That's got to be for engagement. That is silly to do that. It's not even, well, I mean, he got out of the way at the right time, which is good. But dang, man, that risk is a lot. Wow. You know, power to him. I need to like move these accounts though a little bit. They need to make some P&L. Let me see how far I need to do. At the end of the day, I'm like, okay, let's see what I need to do on this. Have you guys all signed up for the Tradeify Cup though? The Grand Cup starts in 5 days, guys, next Monday. Let me double check that they sent me. So they haven't sent me my link yet. They're going to send it to me today, my link for the Ninja contest. Dang. Oops, here I am looking for, is my dashboard here. What do I need to do here? Oh, this one does need to make some trades. All right. You want to scalp something off of this? I'm like $200 away from a payout. What do I do? What do I do? I need to scalp something. Reset the counter and keep going. What do I do in the last few hours? Where do I buy the dip too long? Yeah, I have one account that's like $200 away from a payout. Let me double check exactly. Hold on. Yeah, $295 from payout. This would be like my 7th or 8th payout with Tradeify this month. I'm trying to crank them out as fast as possible to go live. All right. Oops. Wrong thing. I want to look at that one. All right, and this one too. I don't think there's a short scalp setup either here. I can get $300 just playing the noise somewhere. Maybe the next really strong pop, I'll just short scalp it quickly for the 300 bucks with like 5 contracts. Giveaway set, yeah, we'll do something in a little bit. Let me let the market pop though. It should be hard to just scalp in the noise. Okay, let me try to scalp. Oops, that's the wrong one. Oops. All right. All right. Okay, little short scalp on this little nice candle here. I need to make 200, almost 300 bucks. That shouldn't be too hard to make. Get a little green candle pop here. Give me a big one that overshoots the high. I need something in the noise. I'm either gonna buy a tip here or short that big pop. Whatever I get. I need to get like 300 bucks. I need to kick the counter on this one to get next payout. This one too, and this one here. I can also trade this to the long side, but I don't know what I want to do yet. The Ninja Trader sign up link, they haven't given it to me yet. The account legacy size, do you think is the best one to get? The 50K is probably the best value. The highest, the 100K allows you to scale the most with the most contracts. The November 2nd contest with Tradeify, you trade in Trade of 8 or Ninja. Whatever platform you choose to trade with them. It doesn't work inside of Rocket Scooter though, unfortunately. The DD bands will change once a day at 5:45. So they don't essentially, or between market close and open on the Globex, the DD bands will shift one time, once per day. They'll recalculate. Are we gonna get a big old rally into close or this market? Usually like this kind of move like this is pretty solid. I'm not usually worried about days like that. Maybe set it for like an S&P trade or something. Actually, I want to trade this one. This one, I don't have much to do. This one, I will trade. I need to get $300 in one of them. Almost 300. $26K NQ pretty soon. Oh, dude, 100%. Yeah, I can feel it. Yeah, no selling pressure, nothing today, nothing. Nothing at all. The highest influence in the Ninja Cup. Ninja Cup's kind of like a janky contest anyways. One day, dude, everyone's just YOLOing. I mean, you really have no other option. I wouldn't really gauge people's performance in that thing. Pretty janky little contest. Yeah, man, I think shorts are gonna get murdered today. That sounded like, I know today Gamma was like popping some short scalps in here, but man, you can just tell this market scalping, yes, like in and out quick. But remember, like he's selling these profit targets in and out. Be careful when people are like shorting, you know, you gotta know that he's doing it quick. He's not like trying to like reverse this in general, just picking short scalps along the way. I get afraid that somebody's going to be like, okay, time to short. And then they go in and just bag hold the whole way up. You know? So when people are talking about their trades, make sure you understand their time frame. Short term, scalping. That's what his time frame. Marino, what's up? No volatility today. Do bandits baby tomorrow. I think tomorrow's nice and bullish. I really do. I think we have a really strong bull day tomorrow. 100%. At minimum, I think we do test the lows at least today. Worst case scenario this week, we got to test this, or at least the halfway point. These are strong pivots for tomorrow. Half gap on a gap up, as well as DD band. Always a strong pivot. Always strong pivot potential there. Look how exciting it is to see some candles here. Turnaround Tuesday. Dude, Trump can say anything, man, to turn this market the other way. This move should have happened, right? But this move also was accelerated. Yeah, resilience only is used at the actual interface of the actual redistribution zone, this white box. Resilience is used here, here, and here. That's it. So at the open today, resilience, right, was important because the box itself is support when it's greater than 0, as you see here. So resilience was the major supporting factor too long off of the white and DD for green. Yes, sir. If I had to take a trade right now, what it would be is to long small. And if the market dips anywhere between now and close, to long big at the bottom of that dip. Put a contract or two here to let it ride. Hit it hard in case it dips above there, like quadruple down. If I had to make a trade here right now, which I'm not. My birthday was Wednesday. Wait, your birthday was yesterday? Happy birthday, man. The yellow line itself is a longer, stronger pivot for longer term. And it right now, oh, hold on. Wait, we are at yellow line. I wouldn't be betting against it either. Remember, it's a 50-50 shot for this. This is kind of like where it's consolidating at the high. This is more likely to do that than it is to do that in my history of trading bull markets against yellow lines. I wouldn't be trying to reverse it, but like this is the worst spot to try to long from without the confirmation of the break. Great thought on that. I never even thought where we are. Yeah, 68.96 is sort of like, I honestly, is a terrible spot to make a decision from. How to determine the bottom of a dip? It's going to depend. So this particular example, Bulkspar with the $20 donation, man. Bootcamp, thank you, bud. An example is I use like what we call anchor points to be like where those pivots will be. Example, anchor point, red line in the middle. There's a pivot here, just on the intraday movement itself. Normally I'll use rocket scooter pivots if we have something. Today I'd be gauging it. Non-volatile, resilience greater than 0. I'd be willing to grab a dip as low as there. We shouldn't be losing the open by much. We shouldn't be overshooting by much either. As long and strong like this. Yo, let's spool the wheel up for some 4 boot camps to give away. Appreciate the donation, my friend. So he's bought 4 boot camps, or bought, hold on. This will go to the next one. 1 boot camp to donate to people, and I'll go ahead and buy 3 more for you guys. I match 3 to 1. If you haven't taken our boot camp before, type in boot camp. This is our trader training program, and you get to come for free. Ah. I'm gonna go check up on the stuff downstairs for a minute. Be right back in like 10 minutes. What's up, y'all? All right. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Boot camp, let's go. What did I say? 210? What the hell? I can't even tell time. Why did I say 210? I meant to say 140. Don't even listen to me. All right, we're back. All right, I put the link to the Ninja Trader sign up, everybody. Make sure you, let me grab that link really quick one more time. What the hell? Okie dokie. All right, here it is one more time. Okay, Arena Cup, this link, everybody chill for a minute on the typing. This link, the Arena Cup is free to enter. It's the one-day competition. Well, actually, it's one day starting Monday for qualifier. You have to pass qualifier 1, 2, or 3. 11-3 next Monday is when we actually start. Ours is qualifier 3. And 11-17 is the championship. There's a $250,000 prize pool. It costs absolutely nothing to enter. Qualifiers, the first place in every round gets 8,000, second place is 2,000, third place is 1,000. The first place in the grand finale is $100,000. It costs $0 to enter. $0. Everybody here, enter. Even if you hate Ninja Trader, enter, enter, enter. I want 1,000 people enter using my link, okay? Literally enter. I want to show that we can bring the most people to them. It costs you nothing to enter. You might as well go enter just to do it because it's $100,000 if you win and it costs you nothing. I want everybody to sign up. Can you do that for me? Let's fill it up with rocket scooter peeps and let's get on top of the fucking leaderboard. I don't care if you're gonna use it, just sign up anyways if you're not gonna use it. Do we all understand? Even if you're not gonna use it, still sign up. It's free, even if you don't use, even if you don't do, even it's free. It's freaking free, and we get credit for it, even though it's free. All right, spin the wheel for boot camp. All right, 4 of you guys get a free boot camp. Let's go, spinning them one at a time. John Napolitano, first winner. Oh wait, no, I am gonna trade this one. That is the dumb I do want to trade. Still waiting, man. I gotta get my freaking $300 here. John, type something in chat. Everybody do me a favor, sign up. Even if you can't. We get credit. We're gonna get in super deep with the ninja guys and try to get a good relationship with them. I want to show them how big our community is. Maybe that'll come with perks down the road. The competition, sure. Let me explain it to you. It is a 2-stage cup. First is the qualifier round. It is a 1-day tournament. You trade only micros, I believe, up to 3 micros in 6 different instruments. But you can trade all 6 at once, as people have found out. That's the YOLO part of the contest. So let me give you guys info about it. Number 1 is free to enter. I repeat, it's 1 day of your life to qualify and 1 day of your life for the championship. And that's it. And it's free. It costs you nothing. 6E is the mini and all the rest are micros. I'll get to that. You enter, if you top 10% in each round, go to the finals. And in the finals, this is what you get. $50,000 prize pool at least. In the qualifiers, top 400 people get money for free. I repeat, for free, for a YOLO trade, for free. How easy is that? Okay. Doesn't look like whoever won accepted the prize there. All right. For free. Number 2. Camille Zwara. Grand finale is once you make it there, it is $100,000 if you win, $25,000 second and third, $10,000 through 10th, and $105 up to 300th. For YOLO trading, whoever YOLO's the best, one of you can luck into $100,000. If everyone's not entering this contest, you're wasting your time as a trader. It's free. It costs nothing. Oh my God, it's free money. It's free. Everyone should at least enter. Okay. Here's the link. And let's show them who the best is. Even though it's a YOLO contest, probably none of us, but at the end, who cares, right? One of you better win $100,000. That's it. You can trade MES, MNQ, MGC, MCL, and 6E. These are each 3 micros. This is minis, I think. And you can max out on each of these contracts all at once, which means to get in the top 100, can you enter if you're below 18? I don't know, probably. I'm not really sure. Let me see if there's any rules against that. Hold on. Make sure this isn't proprietary here. It doesn't say anything about it. I would enter and then ask them and make sure that you can claim your prize if you're under 18. Typically with contests, the answer is probably not. If I know anything about contests in this country, usually you have to be a consenting adult to claim a prize. Oh, does it say you cannot? Ah, well, there you go. That's typical in most places. One time I won something from a radio station, had to be 18. So I guess it says that you must be 18 to win. Okay. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, so the trick is you're going to trade each of these together if you'd like, or spread out the risk. But the winners are YOLOing all of them at once. So you got to get gold the right, CL right. You have 3 index products. Hopefully it's a nice solid bull market that Monday, but essentially you get a bunch of different things to work with. People have to trade them all and max out to get top 1. We saw that in the first contest. What is he doing? Oh, I'm posting the wrong link? What the hell? Hold on. How are these 2 different? Okay. All right, let me try this really quick. That's not the link he sent me though, but that's okay. All right, so let me give you, Slack send me the proper link. Okay. And that's it. It's like one day of your life. Take a stab at it. Maybe win 100K. Wait, the link didn't work? I don't know what the hell's... That's the link. Hold on, let me give you guys the link that Andrew posted. Try this one. My bad. This one, guys. This one. The other one's like redirecting or something. Try this one right here. I'm going to pin the link at the top. Okay. There it is. How's laser tag? It was pretty cool. It's different than like traditional laser tag though. It wasn't like Laser Quest or Zone or anything like that where like you're like teams and you get tagged, you go down and then 5 seconds later you pop back up. This was like objective based. So, and they were guns that had sights on them, which was kind of cool. You had actually 2-hand and hold and kind of squad based. And if you went down, you had to walk all the way back to the respawn and then like put your gun up against the thing to where it tags you back in. So it was kind of fun. We had a lot of fun with it. Wasn't the traditional laser tag I was used to playing though. Did I ever play paintball? I used to when I was younger, yeah. So this new link works as well? Okay, good. Alrighty. I don't think we're gonna get any selling pressure at all to finish out the day. I think we're gonna rally into close, which looks pretty solid. Yes. I don't understand the nature of the question. Yes. Oh, okay. I was like, why would you make jalapeno bread and then cut the jalapenos out?
Because
for me.
For you.
Oh.
Like, because you can't eat jalapeno cheddar cheese
Oh,
bread.
no, 100% will eat jalapeno cheddar cheese bread. That sounds awesome.
Okay.
I was kind of confused as to why you'd make the jalapeno bread and then cut out the jalapenos. That was the confusing part.
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this. I mean, I always confuse everybody.
That sounds actually pretty damn good.
Hi, everyone. I need a shower.
Why would you deprive us of the spice? You need a shower?
Yeah. I was a Victor.
Victor Kukin. What's up, Doc?
That was
I feel like y'all typed this in before I left, so now I'm waiting. Like, this is the second person that didn't say anything. All right, Victor. 4 boot camps today. That sounds good. Jalapeno cheddar bread. I'm thrilled. Ironside Trading. You guys get to come to the boot camp for free at market close today. Today is I think the most fun of the classes. Let me get this in here. Hold on really quick. And don't forget to sign up for Tradeify as well. That's incredible for like it to be free to enter too, you know what I mean? And we'll be doing Tradeify at the same time as well. This is like kind of the more brag worthy of that, which is everybody competing against each other. Team Rocket Scooter is going to dominate that contest. You guys know we will. We always do. One more for the boot camp. Creative wall printing. Are you good at creative wall building? We need some we need some help. Take profit should not be working because you've blown your account a few times and didn't. Sometimes when you liquidate on these prop accounts, they don't catch it in time. Like sometimes I've had prop accounts go negative balance or negative on drawdown, like below the limit, and still survive as the market's fluctuating very quick and make it out alive. Like it doesn't just drop it at exactly zero. Like sometimes I've seen delays before. Believe it or not. You got your contractor. Let's go, baby. You know, have y'all seen that happen? Like, you know, you can like lose $1,000 and you bust and it goes down like 10, 11, 1200 and then it sort of fluctuates and then it bounces back in and somehow you made it. It's happened a lot of times. That's just the nature of the prop data feeds. All right. The four of you. Oh, the last person didn't claim their thing. Hold on. Who was the last person? They didn't claim. All right, yeah, sign up for that Ninja Trader contest. It's a $100,000 prize for a day's worth of effort, and everyone's gonna be like YOLOing these things because it's a one-day contest. So some of you might just luck into 100K. That's what I'm trying to say. We got to fill it up. Every person for the Ninja competition, you just use the link that I gave you. That's it. No code, nothing. Just the link. When you click that link and sign up, it'll know that we did it, and we'll get credit. For Ninja. The link is posted at the top of the chat. Tom Hall, you're the last person. That's it. Oh, creative wall printing? Did you say something in time? Oh, okay, you're there. All right, Tom Hall. Nope. Sorry. No Tom. Okay. Wait, creative is here. Sorry. Yeah. That's all I wanted to know is if you were here, bud. All right, the four of you, hold on, give me a second. I got to do something really quick. Dang, I wonder if Pat would have held on to his short now. How are we making money off of that? Okay. The 4 of you are the winners of the boot camp. Actually, Tom, whatever. I'll give it to you, man. Tom, you're here. You typed it. Tom, you win 2. Let's give away 5. I love it. All right. Tom is here. I thought he wasn't here. Okay. All right, Tom, I'll give it to you as well. All right. The 5 of you, go to Discord, go to the contest channel, talk to Slacks. They'll hook you up. That's it. So Tom, I got you, man. You're in. You're in. Because you were here. No, Tom. You're in, baby. Creative wall printing, also here. I see y'all both. Come to boot camp. All right, you can wait till January to start over. You can jump in the middle of this one. Up to you. It's really up to you. Slightly Oprah, Matt. Everyone's surprised. All right, we'll do this for fun. Let's give away 10 Funded Next accounts to celebrate Funded Next's newest edition. No consistency on funded legacy accounts. Crazy. Things just got crazier. Funded Next woke up this week and decided they want to bankrupt themselves. So let's be the ones to do it. I can't wait to take every last dollar they've got. For the first time in prop history, Matt's triumvirate has been achieved. I repeat, for the first time in prop history, no caps, no consistency, no DLL does not exist anywhere. They now have no consistency on these legacy accounts just for the 4 days of the sale. For the first time in prop history, no consistency, no DLL, no caps. They are going rapid loss leading right now to lose money on purpose to get your business. This is their job. I feel like what they're doing, or their goal. It's not really that big of a deal, to be honest. No DLL and no cap is already huge enough. Nobody does that. You still have to trade 5 days to get your payout in legacy, clearly, but consistency allows you to now, or no consistency, achieve a massive YOLO payout on the first day, which means on the 3rd day, you can have a big windfall. 2 days to pass. Sorry, 3 days to pass the eval, 1 day to get your big payout. It turns the legacy into a rapid, if that makes sense, in a way. So on the 4th day, you can just go out there and get a big windfall and then flip the account the other 4 until you get your consistency down normally. But now you don't have to do that. Now you can get a big windfall and just flip it 4 extra days and then take out your payout. That's incredible. That'll be the quickest path to big payout in the history of props. You have to still trade 5 days unfunded, but you really have to trade one of them if you want to trade it that way. I don't trade it that way. I try to go for like actually building the account. But for those of you that are in the rapids, you might like this new plan, at least for this little bit, to try out the legacies. And they're 15% off. 25% off if you are a new member or you've never used it before. It's 25% off. For the shortest period of time, these are the best prop accounts out there that you can buy as far as value and payout potential. Cost per day in market, cost per drawdown, the value is through the roof, and all things. Again, they're trying to bankrupt themselves for whatever freaking reason. I don't even know. Well, I know they're trying to get market share. That's how it works. We know how this game's played. I run a ton of businesses. I know how to get market share. I understand what they're doing. Giving out some free product, losing money to get your business. All right, friends, we are rolling tight with 10 Funded Next accounts to give away. Time for that wheel spin, baby.
Bulls on bottom, arriba let go. Liquidity pocket.
Liquidity pocket. Our Francis, number 1. We're gonna spend this 9 times, 10 times total, 9, 10 times total. That's 1 out of 10. Strong into close, baby. Up and high. You never see your name in the wheels? Boy says, shut up. You won the other day, bro. Don't even. You won like last week, man. Come on now. I remember. So you have such a cool sound. You've actually won twice because you have such a cool sounding name. I remember your name. Come on. I feel like the wheel spinning is just for show anyways. I think it just randomly picks a name. I know you've won twice. ChatGPT. You don't see your name either? There's 800 entries. It doesn't have time to scroll through all of them, I'm sure. While we sit here. Or whatever. Sam Osula. Liquidity pockets. Sam Oswala. This month we've given away over 1,000 prop accounts, more than any other stream on the planet. Between this and my Funded TV show hour that I have, we've reached 1,000. I remember back in the day, we used to give away a couple accounts once a week. Now we give away 30 a day. It's crazy. Or more. All right. I feel like with this nice, strong, long market that we're clean to go for a rally, I don't feel like we're going to do any kind of sell off today. Can you buy a lot of accounts as a new user to fund next? I think you can. I think 25% off is your first account as a new user. I think that's how it works. 1,000, but some of you have never won before. Well, we get 20,000 people see the channel a day. At any given time, there's 1,500 to 2,000 people in the morning show. So you're gonna have some odds. It's gonna be good odds. I mean, not great odds, not terrible odds, but like good-ish. Eventually, you should win something. Along the same lines. We're feeling. It's Latin night at Rocket Scooter today. This song is pretty cool. Sir Darb wrote this one. I like this one. I like all of them. We made the last one. Oh, so we played 3 of them already. The last one was the Liquidity Pocket Party. Also Sir Darb. Yeah, he wrote both of them. And then the one before that was oh no, we only played those 2. Yeah, they're both by Darb. John Baum. John Ball, you gotta type something, man. $10.19, win an eval. Okay, all right, let's get another one. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Wait, I don't see it on 1019. Win an eval? Where? I don't see it on the 19th. Wait, hold on. 1019, win and eval. Your Latin vibe submission, you need another. I don't see something called win and eval on the 19th. You got the day right? Which one is it? What's up, John Ball? What's are you the winner? What got you? You can let 919. Okay. I got you. So we gave away Slacks will be giving out the prizes today for the for those of you that won in the last contest. So the last songwriting contest was pretty cool. 3 categories. The top 3 winners each got lifetime, first place. Second place got 3 prop accounts. Third place got 2 prop accounts. And then everybody in the finals got 1 prop account. And then everybody in the finals got $2,500 off a lifetime, except for the winners, they got it free. And then everybody that entered the contest and the community in general got $2,500 lifetime, which was $1,500 coupon just for having a celebration on that for fun. Excellent. It's Latin night at Rocket Scooter today.
Say what you want me to type and I will type it to you. I'll type.
This time we have a song submission channel. Feel free to submit your songs. Probably at the first of the year. We'll probably get back into it for fun. It's so much fun to have all this new music to listen to. Everyone has fun with it on AI. Write a song, submit it. Some kind of inside joke, some kind of whatever. Make fun of something, have a good time with it. Glitcher, I see you, bud. All right. Those of you are going to win 25K rapid accounts of Fun and X. They're fantastic. 1 day to pass, 3 days to pay out, 40% consistency on the rapids. A bit of selling pressure there at the end of the day. It didn't pick up your name, Glitcher, but I saw you say something. Glitcher, type a bunch. I feel like it gets a little crazy. By not picking. Glitcher, I saw your name, dude. Y'all saw him, right? I saw him. Yeah, you're here. All right, I got you. Okay, it should work. There it is. Okay. You gotta, like, when you win, like, I'm here, just spam a bunch, man. This bot is a little janky. Alright, I gotta find out which account this is. I have 1 account I can still trade. Which one are you? Okay, you're this one. I just entered a position just to see which account that it is. Alright, I got 1 account that I need to make some trades on. I'll play on this one. I just see which one it was. PB! That's in the chat, buddy. Okay, I'm just double checking that was the one. I want to let it move a little bit. I might try to grab something at the end. Alright, so the winners of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Let's go, baby. PB, let's go. You guys will definitely enjoy Fun and Next. Y'all enjoy it. This morning we gave away Elite Shirt Funny. You guys, y'all will enjoy that. The direct funded program's great. My Fun and Futures, they're great. I like how somebody just randomly typed Brazil. This is also acceptable from the music. Yeah. Is this the Ricky Martin? It's the Ricky Martin shit show. Sounds like generic Latin rock pop. Sounds very generic. The song is also quite long. It's like 5 minutes long. All right, pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. There's a few more new songs too that I haven't listened to yet. I haven't listened to a lot of the new music. Charles Sweetney.
Staring at the chart, my pulse is a drum. Half gaps lurking, I know it's gonna come.
Charles Sidney Sweetney. Charles, all right, I think that's 10, you guys. Y'all are funny. Okay, R. Francis. I think that's it. All right, you guys are the winners. That's it. Fund Next Rapid account to celebrate the new launch of Fund Next. Oops. Winners, you have an hour to do this. Go to my Discord. Link is in the description below. Join the Rock Scooter Discord. Go to the contests channel, locate an admin named Slack, send him a message. Let him know you won the contest. Take a screenshot of your YouTube ID from inside your account. That way you know that it's you. Send him that screenshot. Have an account with Fund Next already. They'll send you a link and everything, how to get your accounts, and we'll hook you up within a couple days. You'll have your account. There you go. What's up, dude? Looking good. Thanks, bud. I recently got a haircut. I took a shower the other week. Look refreshed. What month is this? I think I showered. Which half gap will be loading up on NQ? I don't think we're gonna get any tradable dips today. Half gap is still gonna sit there for the longer haul. So let me tell you guys, for the rest of the week and the weeks, let's keep this in mind, right? This half gap is always a support as a bull that I'm gonna be looking for. So the half gap right here, right? At some point, if this was to decide to sell, this is that pivot I look for to support. We had the same thing back in here, remember? This is exactly the same thing. This red line is that half gap, by the way, the halfway point. Or the red, actually the red line. The half gap is the white line. I look for that to be support, right? So on this one particularly, on NASDAQ, we can do the same exercise we did earlier today on the stream. Is draw a red line, which we're starting to utilize the same technique for gaps as well. We've had enough data to sort of like stick to this. This is actually considered an impact red line, just like normal. It's not the half gap, but it's measuring your IRLs just like you would do. If you haven't done it in boot camp yet, it's okay. You will get there. We do a red line from the gap to the volatility expansion and contraction right here. You just do the red line. That's it. It actually creates a really solid pivot. And then now we do the half gap as well. Oh yeah, this song is great, man. This is better than most modern pop music. Doing S&P as well, same place. 6896 yellow too. That could be a little bit of selling pressure at the close. Just a little bit though. One's pretty fly, dude. I like that. Okay, now we're good. These are the numbers. I'll publish them later after boot camp. So any return pivot down the road, that's what we're looking for as support. If I'm a bull, I'd be looking for that longer term. Play a more relaxing one in the background. Can't hear me. Oh, my bad. I was just drawing. We were rocking out. That was a little loud, wasn't it? My bad. My bad. My bad. You really needed the free accounts? You don't have a job right now? Well, hopefully this helps, man. His voice turned into a guitar riff at the end of it. Would I full port long unless the narrative shifts? I wouldn't full port long, but I'd hit it pretty freaking hard. In a couple of the accounts, like a full 10, yeah. What I would do, unless the news shifts the narrative, like Trump says, fuck China, 300% tariffs, then no, right? But if the market just naturally sells to there, I will be taking a stab there on the bull case, yeah. No, I got my volume on that was way too loud. That was my bad. Okay. All right, make sure you guys sign up for the Ninja Trader Cup. Everybody here, it's free to enter. You might as well do it. I'm gonna be yelling about it like every 10 minutes, I swear, for the next couple of days. I want all 5,000 whatever slots. I don't know how many can sign up. 5,000 people. Oh, 10,000 people. I want all 10,000 people to be from here. And it's free and it's 1 day to trade. And even if you don't want to trade the competition, still sign up and reserve a spot. Imagine this. Even if you didn't want to trade and you sign up and reserved a spot, that's inching everyone else a slot forward. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. It also gives us credit. We want Ninja Trader to look how badass we are and how big we are. That way they can give us perks down the road for this community. The link is pinned up top. It's a $100,000 prize pool that's free to enter. It's a paper trading competition with a $1,000 prize. It's a 1 day event. You get just 1 day to trade. It's very little of your time. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. It's pinned. Danny, what's up, dude? I trade 8:30 in the morning until market close. All day on live on YouTube. Did they change any of the rules with my suggestions? Wait, J Val, which company? Who are you talking about? Ninja? Oh, nah, not this time around. I did, when in the meeting with them, I did tell them, I was like, the contest's a little janky with like a 1 day compete. And they were like, yeah, we do a lot of contests, but like in the future, we're going to try some different things. I was like, yeah, but hey, if it's a 1 day YOLO competition, one of you mofos is going to luck into 100K, and that's some life-changing money for some people. And it's free to enter. Like, it costs you nothing. Like, I don't see any downside to it. Use our link though, because it gives us credit for the sign up. You're not paying anything, so it's not like, you know, I'm getting like a cut of the sale. The sale is 0, right? So I just want them to see that Rock Scooter can bring the numbers. Yeah, we've signed up a lot of people, so am I gonna win? Nah, dude, it's a YOLO 1 day. It's dice roll, man. I would be lucky if I won. Even the finals is 1 day. The winner is going to be some no-name trader, I promise. I'm more concerned with us winning the Tradeify, which is a bigger competition, right? The Tradeify one, 200 people get live accounts as the prize. Like, how cool is that? If you win, you're getting your Rockstar tattoo. Better be on your forehead, dude. That's the only way to put it. It's a hyper scalper competition. Yeah, or full port YOLO or something, right? You really are going to have a hard time in 1 day. But you can trade every instrument there, so people are maxing out all contracts, all instruments to get on that leaderboard. It says 3 micros max position size, but you can trade up to 5 different contracts, 3 each. So NASDAQ, Russell, S&P, you can max out on each available contract that you can trade. In the finals, there's 6 of them. It's gold, oil, Russell, S&P, NASDAQ, and 6E, which is the euro, right? And gold too, yeah. So the people that are winning are literally going in all of them. Yeah. But I mean, you might as well take your shot at a free stat for 100K. One of you might win. I mean, yeah. It's going to be some random person that lucks into the victory lap. I promise. So anybody has a chance. This, don't be afraid. This is not a skill competition at this point. I'll probably bust on the first day. Don't even think you're up against me. This is I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be full porting and scalping as fast as I can with as many contracts as I can. Can you use bots? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The link is pinned in the top of the chat. You have to click it at the top. So for October, man, we had almost 760,000 views on the channel. By contrast, September was 190,000. We got like 4 times the views. That's crazy. 368% over the last 30 days. Wow. Oh, I just got a text from Big Daddy Max. What's up? Ooh, okay, I don't know if I can talk about this yet. About something he wants to do. BDM. Max is funny. Yeah, he's a funny guy. Me and him go pretty far back. Can someone link the competition? You don't see it for some reason? Yeah, I got you. Hold on. Let me get it to you. It's also pinned at the top of the Discord. I mean, in the announcement. So let me get you really quick. Hold on. Oh. Here you go. Here's the link I'll post it in chat. Yeah, it's free. You're going to have, like I said, there's no, you pay 0 to sign up. There's literally 0 downside other than a day of your time. How's ETF, new ETF 10K? All in, it's what, $57 all in for an end of the day account. They reverted back to, by the way, they reverted back to traditional consistency rules. Thanks to our suggestions. You guys wanted it to go back to that. They moved away from their ATD rule, and now they have traditional consistency, just like anyone else. 30 on eval, 40 on funded. I might be saying that backwards. The message they sent me was in regards to that account. I'm not sure if all the accounts reverted back, if it's just that one. Yeah, give them some time to like go relax on their payout maxes though. Like remember, firms have to kind of build up to inch forward. They can't just make these drastic changes overnight to bankrupt themselves. They have to like change a little bit, then change a little bit, then change a little bit. ETF, like keep your eyes on them. They're evolving very quickly. And the fact they've made as many changes they have so far is actually a pretty good sign of like a healthy company and they're willing to do more. I've helped consult that firm for over a year now, just to be friendly. And they've made so many awesome changes towards a progressive like rule set, like newer firms are. So they're definitely getting better every single go around. Yeah. Hey, Kimelo, it's okay if you don't see anything. They just give us credit. They'll know how many people signed up using our link. I know it's kind of last minute. This is kind of the sad part. That's why I want everybody to do it, just to show that we can fill it up. They just gave me the freaking link today. There's about 1,000 slots left. Well, it's not a 25K lifetime cap. It's 25K cap before you go live. And then once you go live and you blow up your live, then you start over with their funding. It loops around and starts over. So once you go live, you get a chance at a live account. But they have this like rehabilitation thing where once you blow up the live, you can go back through the system all over again. Jay Quinn, oh, awesome, man. Awesome, awesome. Yeah. They're getting better like every month. Like most firms, you know, kind of set in their ways. They're very much like, okay, you know, we're listening to the community. Let's make some cool stuff you guys want. So. Can I send the link to the rules? That link that I gave you should have all the information that you need for the tournament. Yeah. Yeah, tonight I'm longing when market opens tonight. I'm gonna show up tomorrow with 50K profit before the market even starts. I feel it, man. Whatever dip I get tonight, I'm buying. I'm with Gamma, dude. I'm in this for the long haul. Why is it still going up? ATH for 2 days? Well, there's just a general bullishness in the market. We're now on the grander fundamentals of things. The market's going to go up not for 2 days. The market's going to go up for 2 years. And think of it like this. Maybe we'll have some red in there, but the fundamentals are so bullish now. Like everything is. Fed's cutting rates. Jobs market's okay. Inflation's coming down. CPI's down. PPI's down. Everything's down, down, down. And the only blip is this tariff stuff and moderately problematic inflation. There's not really anybody betting against the economy right now in general. And that's kind of why the market's going up. This was just removal of like a thing that was pushing it down. The trade war with China. People have memories of 2018 when the market was crapping on itself. And now people are like still jumping in the bull side just because, you know. You guys all sign up? Okay, cool, cool. A team strategy session for Tradeify comp? Oh, you better believe it. Yeah, I'm going to get with you guys every single day to coach y'all on the Tradeify comp. Yeah, I want us to be... I'm playing it like The Voice, man. I'm going to make sure I walk all of us to the finish line there. That's one thing where we're in it together. I'll give you guys strategies, lessons. It's a paper trading contest, so I can give you guys all the investment advice that you want for a paper trading contest. Oh, totally, 100%. Well, every day after boot camp that week, we'll get together with the strat session. Yeah. The other contest is the Tradeify Arena Cup. I mean, the Tradeify Grand Cup. You can sign up at Tradeify. It's $35 to enter, or it's free if you have a Tradeify account and you already are an existing customer. So you might as well go buy an account with them. If you sign up for their contest using code Rocket Scooter, it puts you on our team. And if you didn't and you want to be on our team, you could just switch your team on the dashboard. The teams are going to get like collaborative prizes. So for example, if you win that contest and your entire team gets like $25,000 worth of prizes to give away to everybody on the team. And if we have at least 500 people sign up, which we should, on our team, then the last person standing from our team in the whole competition gets a $5,000 prize just for being the last one of our group standing. When am I getting my Tradeify merch? That's a good question. I have a suspicion that they sent it to me a year ago and it's at the old house because I never updated my address with them. I'm gonna ask Brett for some merch. Give me a hoodie for the winter. What time frame am I bullish over? For the rest of the year, maybe the next 2 years. Yeah, no, this market's bullish for like years from here. They're like Bull Barbie, dude. She's nuts, man. She has 8,000. Not nuts. It's a good trade. It's aggressive. I believe we're getting there. 8,000 by January. She may not be wrong, guys, and she can make a fortune if she's right. I'm that aggressive too. I'm 8,500 by summer. She's 8,000 by January. So I'm rooting on her trade. She's got some longer dated calls for this. This half gap will be remembered, captains. I won't let you guys forget on the stream. Trust me. I'm marking it. It's already there. She said January 2027. Oh, okay. Okay. If she said 2027, then that's better. Okay. Shit. I thought she meant 2026. I was like, I didn't say anything on the stream when she said that. I was like, okay, that's aggressive. I'm 8,500 by the summer, so I thought I was pretty aggressive. Oh, you're out. She's gonna win that trade. I'm 100% certain that she's gonna win that trade. Oh yeah. 2026 will get nuked on Theta. Yeah, it's too soon. Thank God, because when she said it on stream, I was thinking 2026. My first thought was, oh no. I was thinking January, like in 3 months. I was like, oh no. Let me call you at the end of the day. No. But that far out, you're not gonna have any Theta loss at all. Not a year out. Not yet. What do you think about leverage ETFs instead of options? It's good. It's like the middle ground. It's faster than the market. It's slower than an option. And you don't lose everything when you're wrong. Less risk, easier to manage. Slightly more aggressive. Like a 3x or something. Not bad. You have the same taxation as you do on options, just without the complexity of the Greeks. Sure, details of FundIndex. FundIndex Legacy now no longer has consistency. Now it's no activation fee, no monthly fee, no consistency on funded, no DLL on funded, uncapped payouts, no profit split. You can DCA 100% split. They've literally given you everything they can. There's nothing else they can literally give you. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in props. You'll have volatility decay. You will, yeah, you will through the months, especially like the earnings and stuff. Yeah, you're right. FundIndex now has given you everything they could possibly give to a prop customer. There's nothing left to take away. Unless they just made it 1 day to pass, 1 day to pay. I don't know. It won't let you join the Ninja Trader competition? How come? What is it saying? Reefer, is it full? Yeah, I'm gonna be popping some longs at market open tonight. So consistency still showing 40%. Ravi, it's only no consistency when funded. There's 40% still on eval. You're fine. It's only when funded. It won't show up on the funded account when you pass. Yeah, that was my mistake this morning. I forgot to read the rules fully. I thought it was 1 day to pass and I was freaking out. I was like, dang, that's crazy. So it's only no consistency once you're funded. Maybe try a different browser, Reefer. You're not allowed to trade overnight. What are you talking about, Moreau? And what? Wait, thanks to the risk management bootcamp, Gary White just passed your 50K rapid account. Well, congratulations. That's very impressive, man. How long have you been trying to get funded? Evening open is at Globex open at 6 Eastern. Oh, you're joking from the person earlier, Maru? Oh, okay. So yeah, you haven't seen the VIX below triple B. It's been a while, right? This is a nice, beautiful, solid bull market. This is part of the reason why you're hearing your buddy Gamma here is so aggressively bullish. It's just whenever you're in contango and the VIX has traded its way below contango midpoint, it usually leads to a non-volatile month. This is what you want to see for the market to stabilize. Now, if we do end up back above here and fight some more, it'll be crazy. But as long as we reject sort of this 18.6 area, it has the capacity to just be bullish for the rest of the month. Like clean, nice, steady, no dips, no craziness. The market's not sensitive to news below triple B as much as it is above. VIX doesn't fly off the handle like it does down here. You're going to see the bumps in VIX are much smaller. Here's an example. You know, Trump tweeting stuff about trade war. You guys can all see right here that the VIX just bumps up a little tiny bit, right? A little tiny bit. But above triple B, the VIX bumps get much bigger and much more sensitive to news. Down here, you see how the VIX is sort of just like not really moving much, and we've got big news. The market's moving around a lot. You're going to see that the market's going to be more sustainably bullish and less choppy when you're below that triple B. Here's an example of a month where triple B was here. VIX moves pretty rapidly to news events, but the closer you get to contango midpoint, the less responsive VIX is to events, right? VIX just pops really small the closer you get to the middle, which was here in this case. And the farther away or above you are, the higher capacity you have for the market to be sensitive to news events. So what you want to see in a bull market is just here's a great example of it too. We're above it, big VIX, big VIX, big VIX, and below it, little VIX, little VIX, little VIX, little VIX. You see how it has a hard time moving. It secures liquidity over the course of a month. So we're dropped below it at the start of the month, which we just rolled into last week. This could be 4 straight weeks of just bull market, like day in and day out and day out and day out. Yeah. Gary, took you 4 months. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Finally passed it to 4 months. Try a different browser, David. To see. Is FundNX compatible with TradingView? It should be. Yeah, it's compatible with TradingView, Ninja, and TradeVate. Yeah, try a different browser. Reach out to customer service, David, so that you don't miss out. So you like trading futures after hours? The Asian market is. So Asian markets, the globe spins this way, right? So the day starts off with Australia, New Zealand, right? That's where the day normally starts. That's the first country on the planet that we'll see Tuesday. Or the first continent, countries. Then the globe spins, sun rises the east, sets in the west, right? So the Earth is spinning this way. So here's the sun. Australia passes the sun, then Japan, then China, then Russia, then India, then Europe, and then United States. Then New York is the last exchange to open on the trading day. So overnight, depending on the time zones, it changes left and right in daylight savings time. Japan typically opens my time. We really kind of ignore Australia, New Zealand. It's like a smaller amount of traders, but the bigger markets, Asia, Europe. Typically 7 my time central is about when Japan opens up. Depending on daylight savings time, you might shift around an hour. Typically 1 or 2 my time is when European markets open. So London, Germany. China's markets have like a morning and an afternoon with an hour break in the middle, which is weird. They have their lunch right about midnight. And so their markets close for the most part when Germany markets open. So Asia and Europe overlap at European Open. And so the Asian market's roughly like 2 hours after Globex opens, depending on daylight savings time. Australia always live in the future, man. They're a day ahead of us. Oh yeah, and then funded next, it will show your consistency criteria already as met on the eval. And that was tricking people today, thinking that the eval had no consistency, but your criteria is met because you haven't traded yet and it's at 0. So clearly you've not busted consistency yet with no trades. So don't let that confuse you to make you think that there is consistency on the eval side. It will say 0 and met. Once you trade, it will flag it. Half gap is the halfway point between previous day's close and current day's open. That's it. It's a high volume pivot. its liquidity maximized. All right, guys. MOC in 2 minutes. Man, I almost have like FOMO for not grabbing. Well, I mean, 20 points S&B. That's not a big deal. Should play the yellow bounce. I know, man. Ugh. I know, man. I feel ya. Bum 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 bum. I forgot to program my risk settings on the new accounts I bought today. Thought I bought 5. I actually bought 6, I think. Looks like I bought 6. Okay. Yeah, that's what I tell you guys. No shorting above DD band. That's the rule I teach people. You guys can do whatever you want, non-investment advice, but I don't. That's why I don't short above DD band. The market loves to close like really strongly. Any of you guys longing into MOC? Or did y'all short this? Y'all do anything? Why are you doing micro account in the Ninja competition? I don't know why they designed the account the way they did. I think it's kind of wonky, but it is what it is. I wish it would have been like a longer competition with like more, you know what I mean? Like more skill based rather than like more YOLO based, but they chose a different path. I had no choice over the design, so it's not like I had a choice or they even consulted me or anything. They just told me, hey, we'd like to help us get the word out, blah, 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 blah. That's like, okay. I'd love to help you guys. I'm Team Ninja all the way. It's a nice little move there. All right, you guys, that's it. We're done. I'm out of here. And there's 7 minutes left, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. Y'all have a fantastic afternoon, friends. We'll see y'all at boot camp.